Hey everybody, Dab here, going live with some Wizard101, at least trying to, waiting to see if it's up and going. There was an update for Streamlabs just now, so hopefully they didn't break stuff again. Twitch appears to be live. Alright, and Darkmoor looks live as well. Alright, here we go. Alright, streams are going, chat's set up. And away we go. We're going to jump into Khrysallis, and I'm available to help with Darkmoor if anybody needs. Alright, picked up a couple side quests last time. Some crates. Oh, I've never counted Jorl. Let's go see him first. Where are we marked at? Seems a good spot to mark right here. Okay, I'm gonna hang out in the loading screen for a bit. It's like the screen's there, like I can kind of see it like underneath the very bottom. There. Take the portal. Oh, it was good, zombie. It was good. How's your day been? Rocky eyes. Turning Gorge right there. Ziggy, get away from there. His nose was up at the chicken on the counter.
There is chicken on the counter. Ziggy. Naughty, naughty, no sir.
Oh, very nice. I've been needing to farm some dream water at some point with this wizard. One day. One more, baby. Here, you want to hit this? One more.
I'm good.
Should have cast that spear. Yeah, Ziggy? Right. Yep. No.
So now we just steal the spellbinder. Maybe your bug friends are gonna give you all three of them. You better ask them so.
Really? You're sending me back? Oh my goodness, this is a pain in the ass. Night, Esme.
Oh, you stink of dead tree stump. What is it now? Got a baby cheese. No, wait. What's your problem? Goat weavers are shy creatures. Fill the bin with some seaweed from Crescent Beach. Goat weavers love seaweed. Get to it.
Ah, said on the last stream, I'll be back to get this grass. So like anytime you see a random ass object, like there's got to be a quest somewhere for this rock, right? There's a couple of those. Oh, food crates. Nice. Let's get these too, huh?
You place the wet, slimy seaweed into a pile inside the gold weaver pen.
Now the pen looks like it. It shouldn't be long until the hungry goat weaver hops into the pen for some comestibles. Better keep the eyes raised at the trap.
Alright, got 2 quests to kill driftwoods. Got it. Well, shit. Might as well cast something. Hmm. I mean, they're ice, they resist. I don't know if the one blade might not do the 3715. There's a chance. So I should do this. Yeah, I guess it would have been fine. Oh, they're dead. Alright, let's secure both. Oh, more.
Brothers and I are not here for a relaxing beach vacation. We've been sent by our elders on a long hop to find the chosen.
That's us.
I cannot
We are the chosen one.
will not have it ever yawn that stick heaven hold this condom. If you hop the bad heart, Grokken, the room will find no way to help you. Die another day.
Whiff. I got load life, I got blade, and boost, no enchants. Let's do it. Oh boy. Oh. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it. Will be a shorter session tonight. Just figure I'd knock out some quests, and some had said that they might need some Darkmoor stuff.
Yes, I'm first winged Fezerick of the White Races. What do you want? There is a rabid creature that prowls around Crescent Beach. Perhaps my forces should have exterminated him by now, but I believe he's dead somewhere near the Skull Rock.
Skull Rock. It's a Phantom reference. I know it's the main shit. Oh yeah, that's right. This is the cave that we set a base in for a bit. What's up, Ziggy? What you doing? Looking for a place to lay down at? Hi. How we doing? You can get up here and say hi? You can get up here and say hi? No? You know I don't have anything to eat. You come? Oh, look at this. Oh, it's so slobbery. Oh, so slobbery. Okay. 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 Yep, I put food up. Sad face. Even they're sniffing the counters again.
And now the Stormblast came, and he was tyrannous and strong.
This motherfucker.
With his overtaking wings, and chased us south along.
I remember him.
What madness is this? Spellbinder, defend yourself.
I could try to take out the minion right away if I wanted. Or buy my time. Yeah, buy my time. Goodbye again, Esme. Thought you already went off. Alright. Tom, you said you were restarting your Myth Wizard? Fuck it.
wakened moment, and her wailing keeps me from sleep. It is beyond me power to aid you, unless the spirit of Crescent Beach...
It's like, I always wondered if this was their first crack at a Ninja Turtles joke with the rat, with the turtle on a stick. But then we got Catacombs later.
Spellbinder, you go search for this spirit. I will stay here and watch the rat. I hope he is not sending you on a wild hornet chase.
Wild point. Okay. Oh, excuse me.
You hear a low wailing. Is it the wind in the waves or something more?
Who are you, outlander?
You wish to help me? Prove your words.
My name is
Hmm.
Is in the bristles of the striped white razors.
What is it you're crafting for, Belinda? Oops. Well, this kind of sucks. Let me put my blades back on the side. Welcome, everybody. Hey, there's Dawn. Let's see what level. 97, almost there. Probably doing Darkmoor tomorrow, huh, Dawn? Mm-hmm. I mean, you might as well collect them all. If you ever want to have the right combinations, or to be able to make them all. I guess you don't have to have all of them to be able to make all the, exclusive ones. You know, like, I have the Skeleton Warrior, where you take the skeleton that you can get from the drops, and with a fawn from a pack, chance to make him the Skeleton Warrior. Green High Adams. Oh, you already know that. That was more for the internet.
Captain Goldbridge's evils will not be forgiven until every member of his crew can finally rest. You take that message to him.
And summon dreams should quick spellbind, one after one by the star Darkmoor. Too quick for groan or sap. The spirit says the whole crew hates me. Hell.
Mhm.
Outlander, you have returned faster than if on Raven's wings. The Captain Ugor was a mighty fine troll, a mighty fine troll was he. His spirit is caught in the Tyrian Gorge, seeking you.
Oh, I gotta go Tyrian Gorge again? What the fuck? Well, they got to this zone and they were like, you know what? Send him back a few zones 3 different times. This is the third fucking quest sending me from Crescent Beach to Tyrion Gorge. It's almost as bad as the like 5 quests in a row having you kill the same things in some places. Oh, it's not close either. Holy fuck, you're way out of the way. You know, in the last few streams, I said something's going to bring us here. There we go. You know, don't Cravenly was easy as fuck. The lion one that was rougher was Ghost Dog. I guess not lion, but dog. They remind me of Cravenly, but yeah, Ghost Dog was rougher. Do you need a hand with Cravenly, Don? Or just let me know. The Aquila pack, Belinda. Oh. Yeah, sure. Sorry. The same pack that came out with the update last year. The pack that would have the Gorgon gear in it. The same gear you can craft. Oh, the pack gear has a different look. Like I like like the crafted helms that like Olympus laurel on your head. I never liked that, but the pack helmet is the Medusa mask. I think the stats are the same. I think one of the items in a pack might actually have a little better stats than the crafted item. It might be the helmet. I have to compare those. So, okay, can we talk for a second how you made me leave the area I was at, right, Crescent Beach, to return to Tyrion Gorge, not once, not twice, but 3 times so far from Crescent Beach to Tyrion Gorge. Not to mention I already quested through Tyrion Gorge, and other zones had me go back to Tyrion Gorge too, but now, you're wasting my fucking time. You just had me run across the entire zone to talk to a ghost that sent me into a cave to fight minions. Like, we're the chosen one, and you're sending us across the fucking world to kill a group of minions. And yes, it's the main quest. Oh, you got a new one, huh? Well, shit. Because we needed a quest to kill stuff we've done before. Fuck. Oh, right. I already quested in this zone, or this, you know, Tyrion Gorge. I already killed the broken stumps a few times. Why is there a new quest to do the same thing? I don't know. You know me, I always complain when I'm forced to do the same thing over and over and over again. I mean, you know, I know that's game design for a lot of things, but like, yeah. It's like on here sometimes I get the feeling like a group of people were assigned different quests to make, and none of them really communicated with like what they were doing. Since sometimes it feels like you're all over the fucking place with quests. Shit. I mean, like, oh yeah, a lot of fun. Oh yeah, yeah. I started playing WoW in 2006. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Just like this, is a lot of fun. You know, been around a long time as well. I think WoW came out in 03-04 time frame. It came out at the same time I was playing EverQuest. Then I switched to EverQuest 2. But then I joined the army. But then around the time like I got my first duty station and stuff, that's when like I started playing WoW. You can go over here. The thing I'm loving about retail Gata is that I'm a huge fan of the professions. Like in games, I like to do a lot of crafting and gathering. So like in WoW, like you can do all you can just gather and gather, and then do a bunch of crafting. You know, different ways. Excuse me. But I like starting in Dragonflight, they added like essentially like you know ability trees for your professions that give you stats for what you're doing, and I don't know, adds another dynamic to the crafting and the gathering, like using knowledge points on the specializations. Yeah. Really? And like I I really thought I was done with Tyrion Gorge, and like holy shit, I'm just running all around it today. And if I don't kill a boss over here somewhere, I'm gonna lose my mind. We've just been driving and fighting minions. Let's go. Give me a boss to smack. Alright, well, oh shit. Really? Hmm. I'm just thinking, like, I don't want to run back here. I'm sure this is going to be the same stuff that was on the ground earlier on the stream that I said I'd be back to get at some point. I'm going to mark here, and I'm going to use a portal and bastion to go to Crescent Beach, I hope. Now, in my luck, this will be the first portal that appears over in the Silent Market, and I gotta fucking get over there. Nope, still got one more over here. Oh, shit. Fort Rockius. No, Fort Rockius. Fort Rockius Part 2, I guess? I don't know. Okay. Yep. That's what I thought. Hmm. Hey, on Classic, I haven't even looked. Does it say what expansion it's on? Like, is it just Classic, like just pure, like vanilla, or like Classic Burning Crusades, Wrath of Lich King, Miss Pandaria? I thought I had heard it was gonna be Miss Pandaria soon. Or I don't even know like how many different versions they got out there. So one thing I love about EverQuest is I don't know, they would cycle through like every 3 or 6 months, start a server, and it's called a time lock progression servers, where, like, say you have a game like this, it's been out over 20 years, right? Where expansions came out every 2 years or so. Let's start a server, and from day one, it's the very initial vanilla launch of the game. But in a month or 2 months is the first expansion, or in a few months after that's the next expansion, and a few months after that's the next expansion, and so on. So it's like a time lock thing that you like rapidly go through the entire like game's lifetime. It's pretty fun. Like they could do that with Wizard, but I don't know if the population base could handle the like getting divided like that. Like it already divided them a little for console. They really need to make everything fully cross-platform. If they make everything cross-platform, that'll increase the player base. But unfortunately, that'll hurt their bottom dollar a little bit. So, and it would take a little investment to get it going. Choosing not to be cross-platform saves some money in development. I mean, it's been done before. It's not recreating the wheel, but it is like, a job for someone to do. People don't think about man hours in development, or woman hours, people hours, whatever. I don't know. I'm just rambling. Scooting on the scooter. Fuck! Straw's got here. Hey, get it? Oh yeah, I like being prepared for boss fights. Get it? I usually have an assortment of hits too, but I actually had a bunch of scarecrows in there that from a prior fight. A lot of this stuff gets discarded in like just minion fights. Like in minion fights, I don't use any of the traps. Let's see. I like keeping one mass prism if it's all death, or one prism if the boss is death. Sometimes for a death boss, I'll add another prism or two. Overall, I like to have the one deck that I can just run through like everything in the game with. And then I switch up the hits some just to keep it fresher. Because, yeah, get it? I'm the type of player that if I if I play the same 7 card deck every day of my life, I'm not gonna play Wizard anymore. That's too boring. Crescent Beach again. Now, if I'm farming something, I'll go with like a specific list, or that I make myself. But yeah, I don't like changing up the deck a lot for different stuff. Like, essentially, I got a universal deck put together that I can just charge through different fights and solo almost anything in the game. If I'm farming something specific, say if I'm doing the labors for spell weaving, you gotta kill 30 of the things, or you gotta do the boss fight 7 times in a row. That's when I use a 7 card deck. That's when you use a 7 card deck, so that way it's fight after fight after fight after fight after fight. You're just trying to get through. Or like say the final boss in the game right now, Balor. Like that's a fight that everybody needs to have specific cards, for the feints and whoever's doing the hit, right? There are certain fights in the game that need it. But for the most part, the vast majority of the game, you can use a one-size-fits-all deck and just plow through and perfectly fine. I don't care about min-maxing. This isn't Diablo. Diablo, I try to min-max because I try to push like the highest difficulty levels. Like, a lot of people at max level are worried about damage and stuff, but mathematically, as long as you got over 200 damage on your character, you can kill anything in the game. There's so many blades and traps available. All you need is 200 damage on your character and some pierce, and you're good. Now, if you're raiding, then you min-max. Raiding in Wizard101 is when you min-max. Or, I guess, PvP. Why are we at the beach if you're not going to let me stay at the beach? Every time I turn around, you're sending me to another place. Anyways, coming out here so I can mark back to Fort Rockius. No, this side. Duh. Door number 1, door number 2. Door number 1, door number 2. Okay. See what side we're supposed to be on. Haha, we chose right. Hello. Well, he sent us here to talk to you because he's kind of scared of you and he's a little brat. All right. Hold on one sec, chat. I'm gonna twist one up. Ah. Could have sworn I cast the blades on myself. Hand must have shifted around or lagged or something. Oh, 3560. Maybe? Nope. I had a feeling I needed one more blade. So that's why I thought I cast the blades on turn 1. What the fuck happened there? I'm real curious. Like, I could have sworn I clicked the blades, clicked on myself, left the aura in my hand. It had me cast the aura, and the blade was still in my hand. I'm real curious what anyone else saw. I mean, I was like working on lighting this, so maybe I misclicked. I don't know. I mainly just need some pips now. Fuck it. Oh. Well, alright, alright. Excuse me. There better be a boss in here after all this running. I mean, you heard my rants already about it. Having me run all over the fucking world just to fight minions everywhere I turn. They doubled down with 4 minions. Let's go. Oh no, 4 life minions. Whatever shall I do? Man, how come my life wizard, I don't think, got the life Oni, did it? Or maybe it did. It's weird that we don't get spellments for the plague Oni. Are you talking about on Wizard Gotta? What do you mean on WoW? Oh, Wizard? Yeah. Well, if by candy you mean for here, so all your food is food. Like clicking on your pet here, you got offer snack for happiness, right? So all of your, like, say starting out, your rank 7 and above, save that for pet games. Pet games, the food you use after pet games gives experience to your pets. This is just filling up the happiness bar, which is used for certain activities. Or if you have a will cast ability. But like, I would not want to use any of these rank 9 foods right here for happiness, because these are worth money, really. I mean, you get them from couch potatoes and other stuff, but you know, KI tries to make money off shit like this, so you don't use this for this. If I wanted to feel the pet happiness, I go all to this little shit right here, and I just click there and click this, right? Or like even look for something rank 4, that, and like put happiness there. We need some pet happiness. You know, like this and that, and it goes there. You know. But yeah, just I would say rank 7 and above. That's all for, like, say if you do the pet cannon and you feed your pet after that. Yeah. Yeah, so 7 and above is for more pet experience when you're leveling your pet, and then all the others for increasing happiness. Hey, Lovelace, how you doing? Talk to Cosmos. Jeez. Sorry. Never know me.
Oh, okay.
Got 2 things for 4 rockets. Oh, shit. Holy shit. There we go. Really? It's going pretty good, Levish. Working towards finishing up Khrysallis. Probably won't finish it tonight. They keep having me backtrack too much. Not letting me make any progress forward. But I'm in part 2 of Khrysallis. Bella's 98 now. Once Bella gets 100, gotta do some Darkmoor farming. Let's see. I think what level was Phoenix this year? I think that was max, right? Yeah, max. Let's see. Trevor was playing this yesterday. 38. All right. What world are you in right now? Mount Olympus. All right. More? Come on. Any more bet? I don't know if this Deer Knight would kill right now. Read that first.
Okay, you're there. All you.
Thank you. Yeah, gotta. That's real good for one of your first pets. That's a damage and a piercing. Piercing is an amazing stat. You know, a lot of people sleep on it early on, but very tempting to mass faint. But I think I got enough with Deer Knight. No debuff. Oh man. All right, so if Key does raw, this sucks. But anyways. Oh my god, what the fuck did I call? Shit. Alright, let's see. Will I get the kill or not? I had the kill. This -40 here really hurts. It's crazy, like, it takes like 2 pluses to recover from a minus. I mean, to think of the math. So, like, let's say you start at baseline 100, right? Easy math. You start at baseline 100, and you give a plus 50, 150. But then minus 50% on that takes 75 off. So if you start with 100, if you go plus 50 minus 50, you're at 75. It's like, damn, it takes 2 buffs to overcome a debuff. However, comma, the dot's lethal, and I'm tossing Mass Feint under that shit. And God, as far as hatching, I would say, like, keep hatching on cooldown. Your goal overall, I would say, is to get, let's see, for your stats, let's see. So piercing's good in the pool, damages, and you want a mighty, right? No, just pass. Stat-wise, you want strength of 255, which plus the mighty makes 320. And then you want willpower of 260 and the power of 250, right? Anyway, piercing is real good, because, oh my goodness, I did it again. Piercing cuts through resistances. So there must be some server lag. It's fucking snatching me. Or like they got a bigger like catch radius around them than other things. Usually with this scooter, you can just dart through crowds, but I can't even like get within like 5 yards of these or something without getting pulled in. Or they just spawn on me when I try to cross. I'm not really sure yet. I want to see if this is enough. I've got traps to throw underneath. Not bad. Alright. Oh, that's plenty. Next turn. There we go. I got the hit off before the debuff. Oh, hell yeah, that's amazing, Gotta. That's amazing. Now, your goal overall in the hatching process, now, they should like start to carry those higher stats along with it now. But your goal overall is going to be to get those stats with, you know, you want, like, say, 3 or 4 damage stats and mighty. And then you can have piercing on the others. Or resist. If survivability is an issue for you, don't forget that resist is a stat as well. Oh, I just saw it fucking spawn there. Right in the middle of the doorway.
Hush. Hush.
Yeah, so like one reason... Oh, thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. Yeah, so example like why Pierce can be so good. Like just like 10% Pierce could be a lot more than 10% damage. Because we talk about how much like a debuff hurts you. Uh, so their resistance is like a debuff when you hit them, and Pierce cuts through their resistance if there's no shield. At higher levels and higher worlds, monsters have higher and higher resistance. So that's why you can use the same spell on a lower world and hit for like 5,000, but then on a higher world hit for like 2 or 3,000. But like say if they have 50% life resistance and you have 40% pierce, that they only have 10% life resistance. I appreciate it, Chris. Appreciate it. You playing Wizard as well? Lately, I've been rotating a lot of Wizard and WoW. But I also play Diablo 4. I got a lot of that play done in the first part of the season. I might play a little bit off and on the rest of the season. But then and there's a new set coming out for Magic the Gathering soon. I play a lot of Magic too.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming back. Did you get the map? Excellent. I thank you for your help, Starlight.
Hey, there's Olive.
I'll finally be able to pump this fort without getting lost.
Thanks you. All right. And for anyone new out there, viewer discretion advised. I'm a disabled veteran. I smoke a lot for my pain, mental health, and other reasons.
Can it be? A living, breathing wizard has come to visit me? Oh, let me look at you.
Hmm. Very nice.
She offered to lead us to a treasure trove of money. Yes, yes, it has been a long, long time. If you fetched it for me from the black shields you now possess, it would be a balm to my spirit.
Oh, heck yeah. Hmm. Let's see. That depends. Do I have a vaccine? Or is there a vaccine close by? Like, would I rather fight an adult brown bear or 30 rabid raccoons?
Oh.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, honestly, I think I got a better chance against the brown bear. Just the numbers of raccoons, like 30 raccoons, getting swarmed by those. Oh, thanks, Chris. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like I got a chance to like bob and weave and stick and move, at least fucking run my ass off. Maybe I don't know. From one adult brown bear, but you're talking about 30 rabid raccoons. I'm fucked. It was like a little pack of little dinosaurs. Rah. And again, why am I doing so much questing here? Like, I already did the zone. Send me back here. Holy shit. I mean, there are still a lot of doors that are grayed out. Kind of sucks. Oh, speaking of which, hello. Hmm. You mean like a revolver, Chris? And let's see, the weapons that I got to touch. Let's see, I had a M16 A2 rifle, M4. We had 9 mils. We had AT4, which is a little rocket launcher. M9, we had these barrel attachments for grenade launchers. That was fun. Throwing grenades. Yeah, links in the description. Description under the video. Toss one colossal flame power. Oh, you're a dick. Fuck. Again, it takes like two buffs to recover from this. Alright. Let's say something starts out 100 damage. You just did minus 40. That drops it to 60. If you give the 60 another plus 40, that's just another plus 24. You're up to 84. So doing minus 40 then plus 40 goes from 100 to 60 to 84. So you add like another, I mean, you go over 100 with another plus 40. But yeah, you get the idea. Oh, gotcha. I thought you were asking about like just military. Confused two different topics. Toss that. Alright. Olive, you out there? Looks like you still need the headpiece and the boots. Yep. What fight are you on, Olive? Give me a minute on that link. Unless someone else wants to post it in there for me. One sec. I could go with that. I don't know. I want another blade. And a little bit gotta, you know, you should know by now. I was 35 Fox, 35F. You can Google that if you'd like. Let's see, one sec. Hold on, let me finish the fight first. Wizard doesn't like you working on multiple windows at once. It's such a pain sometimes. Now, it's like I could fill up my life and do this, but I just want to do this, like, you know. Goodbye. Pow, right in the kiss. If I need it, I'm only 2 turns from the Scarecrow. Yeah, I mean, there's some interesting stuff, got it. Most of my career was focused on counterinsurgency, counterterrorism operations. But for my part, I earned a Bronze Star, 2 Meritorious Service Medals, Army Commendation Medal, Army Achievement Medal, and many other accolades. Yeah, well, got it. Their max stat is determined when you hatch them, right? So their pet level doesn't really have anything to do with their stats. Well, here, let me show you. So looking at the pet here, so the pet level determines how many of these are available and how many item cards you have available, right? So like at level 1, I had one thing and only had one item card. Then at max level, I got all these item cards and I got all these unlocked. Now your max stat here is determined when you hatch. You fill up the bar by feeding the food. So yeah, those are 2 different things. This side's based on leveling. Now, if you're talking about the stats here, the stats you get from these, like say Armor Breaker right here, I got +3, Armor Piercer +2. These are determined by over here. So let's see, under Strength, it has Armor Piercing. So your Strength stat, so if I had Mighty given another +65 Strength, that would boost both of these stats, right? So that's why for your full damage pet, like here, let me show you my life pet. And essentially, like this is, I'll show you, this is what you're going for roughly on your pet. But you can change out some damage things with either pierce or resistance, depending on what you need, right? One sec. So, all right, this is my Kookaburra. All right, so I have the 255 plus the 65 on Mighty is 320. Instead of 260, I got the 259, which as long as you're within like 2 or 3 points of max overall, you get max bonuses. And then power, the max 250. So overall right here, between like for a damage pet, you want strength, willpower, and power. I'm 1 point away from having max that I can have. And you have to be within 3 points to have max. I'm 1 away, so I'm good. I'm good. This is what you're going for. When I talk about having max, I'm talking about the stats over here. Like my bringer here has plus 11. If these stats were low, it'd be plus 9, right? Now, when you first make the character, like first hatch the pet, if you hatch the pets and all these are empty, you're probably going to have plus 1 on Lifebringer, right? But as you start to fill the bar up here by feeding it food, you'll see it, the 1 start to increase and go up. I know once it's leveled up to Ultra and all these are blue, the only thing you can really do with it is change out the jewel. Honestly, you know, thinking about it, I'd probably get more damage putting a piercing jewel in right here than Life Boon. I put Life Boon in just to get all the like damage things, but if you think about like taking away, you know, minimizing debuffs, minimizing shields and stuff, Pierce helps a lot. Let's see. Yeah, strength affects armor piercing, agility affects armor piercing. Yeah, those two. Yeah, so damage, you're going for strength and willpower. Piercing, you're going for strength and agility. And what we got here? Don't really care about intellect for a lot of things. Strength for resistance, agility for resistance. Yeah. So strength and agility for both resistances and piercing. And yeah, once the pet's on Ultra, it's pretty much just done. But like I said, let's see. All right, so like I got this Skella Warrior right here. That's 1. Another one here. Essentially, like I got a few that I'm hatching together to try to make more for my Death Wizard. I don't know. Let's see if I can get lucky. See if I can make one. Sounds good, Chris. Glad to have you. This is my daily retirement hobby. Got a lot of spine and knee issues, so I don't really leave the house that much anymore. Just play games all day, for the most part. Sometimes I try to get out more now. More because I need to. It's not good to not get out. Too many negatives there, but whatever. Pretty sure I know both of them. Appreciate it. I'm gonna take a moment. I'm gonna show everybody how to fail at a pet. All right. So I got pets. All right, so I've been slowly trying to like increase the parents that like I'm trying to make the Skella Warrior for my Death Wizard, right? All right, so the one on the left here, look, we got 255 strength, we got 260 willpower, 243 power. So we're trying to like hatch and over time and generations, you get those stats maxed out. This one over here has Mighty in the pool. So if I can get Mighty over to here, honestly, Defender sucks. I don't want Defender, so that's unfortunate. I don't mind having the spell proof, so I don't mind having Mighty. But let's see. This one has Storm Dealer. Don't really like that. Defender. Trying to get rid of Defender. Armor Breaker, though. Let's see. Lower stats over here for Armor Breaker. So honestly, I think these are my two best right now to keep hatching with. Eventually, I'll pull out some. And there are damage traits inside these that I haven't unlocked. We're just gonna see what happens. All right, go to your new pet. Chase, hatch egg now. Go. All right, he's got, oh shit, 255, 260, but 243. Damn it, we gotta get that power up. We got max strength and will on him. Fuck yeah. Need to get some damage stuff going now. See how like over time we're trying to just gradually get these better as we hatch them. Hey Genevieve, how you doing? I appreciate it, Chris. I'm good right now. I'm probably going to be getting some sleep soon. You know, my old disabled butt. I can't help but wake up as soon as the sun's up. Last year I had my schedule messed up, and I was actually staying up all night streaming. Oh no, looks like I'm going to carry Olive through a run of Darkmoor first. Yay, like that one. Oh my god, the one that I want to get rid of. It's like we always get one of these. It's like a sticky trait where like just one you want to get, you don't want it, but you're stuck with it. But like the stats on these guys, this guy has the 255 strength and 260 willpower. Damn it. All right, let's see what we get for the next level. See if it's anything good. I can't get it out of the pool if it's revealed. Hey, there's Mighty. I was wanting that. All right. Let's start. All right. This is the current Chief Chase. It's currently the chief of these ones. So the next time I hatch, it's going to be this one and one of those other two that was just the parent for this. Let's see. One sec. Was yours Angel? Skyr and Hosta. Right. Yeah, looking good. I already knew it was looking good right away, because a simple reference I've always done. If your damage is equal to or higher than your level, you're perfectly fine. Even at max level. you can kill everything in Wallaroo if you have 170 damage. I've done it, just fucking around. You can kill everything in Darkmoor with 180 damage. I've done it, just fucking around. I've done it on times where, say, I use my lower shadow damage build, but then I swap the pet out to a healing pet instead, right? That drops my damage to closer to 180, and yeah, I can still beat any fight in there. Because there's so many blades and shit in this game that it's so easy to buff any damage you have. But yeah, I knew right away, level 38, 56 damage, you're fine. The only question you have to ask yourself is if you're surviving. Sometimes if you have too much damage, maybe you need to increase your survivability some. Which, like, say for example, there's 2 of the level 60 items that were replaced with level 100 items. They each lost damage, but they gained life, resistance, and stuff like that. Let's see. I wouldn't worry about if it's before 30, though. Is it before 30? Because 30 is like, once you get to Olympus level gear, that's when, like, I don't know, that really matters. Damage really doesn't matter before level 30. Before level 30 is just like a blade trap hit, and that's it. Throw a heal here and there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you know, and Chris or Madison, whichever one you want me to call you, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like with the stats, like a lot of people focus on min maxing, but you really only have to min max if you're a raider, right? Outside of raiding, or I mean, I guess maybe in PvP, but I've only played a little over a year. But as far as like PvE, from start to finish, if you're not raiding or PvP, you don't have to worry about min maxing. You can do what Chris is saying there, just blade trap and fucking hit them, right? All right. Where'd you go, Olive? Yeah, I know. Like with all the wizard characters and all the different friends lists, everybody's names, it's a lot easier for me to just go by the name in chat, if you don't mind. That helps me a lot. That's him on the Life Wizard now. I gotta see if there's a Catacombs fight to play in. Alright, so talking about my Shadow set. Shadow, in order to have a high Shadow rating, you gotta lower your damage a little, right? It's a trade-off. So down to 222, right? But, like I've said before, if you're over 200, you can hit like a truck still. And you can kill anything in the game with over 180. Let's see. Alright, so my goal here is 45 and above, or really 40 counting Frenzy, right? And also, multi-blades are great because the shadow form for Wings of Night eats blades. But anyways, 45 and above, so we got 3 spellbook sharpened blades, 2 item sharpened blades. So that'd be spellbook, 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 and then we'd have item, item, and then we have a 45 here with 2 55s. Anyway, so we have a plus 40, plus 45, plus 45, plus 45, plus 45, plus 55, plus 55. A pierce if we need it. I'm about to jump into a random catacombs thing. I don't know what yet. We're gonna see. We're gonna see where fate takes me. That's how I play sometimes. Shit. I was just thinking. Ah, shit. My last fight, I did have some traps in. That's what was happening there. So maybe. Nah. A lot of things in catacombs don't really care for feints, unless it's the like the king trash guy. Then you want to feint on turn 1. That's a fight where I'll try my best. Well, I got a lot of feints I can throw on the treasure cards, but yeah. Could add more blades if I wanted. I could add 35 there, another 35, another 35 spirit. Honestly, this is enough to hit like a truck. Alright, got a reshuffle there. Okay, here's what I was thinking. Purge. That was in my head earlier. I was like, there's something I'm forgetting. I thought about Purge. Yep. How you doing, Eyeblaze? Alright, see what we got here. Well, fucking shit. I don't want that. I'll jump in here. Let's go. It's too late in the night to do Edge of the Spiral. Oh, I think I remember these guys. These guys suck, don't they? Hey, Zombie, how you doing? Zombie, if you're listening in, I got my shadow set on, so I hit slower. Feel free to hit as fast as you want. Let's go on in. Hmm. 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 It is Dawn, but just a few days ago, I was like, all right, I'm going to do a random catacombs fight, and it was Edge of Spiral, and I did it. It was a pain in the ass, but we did it. But anyways, I just didn't want to repeat the exact same thing again. That's the main thing, Dawn. Honestly, I mean, I was hoping for Valencia. Fuck. It's the other one right beside it. Any of the Ninja Turtle ones, those are all fun. Hmm. There's still always two frustrating things about Shadow. One is the randomness of it. So I got the high Shadow rating, so I'm leading everybody as far as getting the first Shadow Pip. But sometimes it still really slows, like when the first Shadow Pip happens. If the fight lasted long enough, I would be the first to get a Shadow Pip. But then there's the second issue that they brought on with the changes with Darkmoor, and that's that now you need 3 cards to hit. You have to have the spell card, you have to have the shadow form, and you have to have the enchant. So now you're talking about having to have 3 card combinations. So it's like they were trying to make shadow magic more powerful and make people play it more, but it's still slower than the community wants, and you have to have 3 cards to put together. So that's the biggest problem for shadow magic. Other than that, it hits like a truck, and the shadow spells are the strongest ones in the game. Because you always have your Nikolai on your name, Zombie. As soon as I saw Nikolai as the 4th person's loading in, I was like, yep, hey Zombie, what's up? But watch, I'm gonna pull a 360 or a 180 on everybody, Zombie. I'm going healer, and we'll also throw in some storm there. With the storm, we'll get some. We got that, and actually we'll go there and there and there and then no and then 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 and then. I'm trying here. I'm trying. I'm working on it. Getting there. Leroy Jenkins. Oh no, a debuff on the healer. Whatever shall we do? Oh damn, did I put Purge in, by the way? Fuck. I put Purge in the damage deck. Heck yeah, Zombie. Heck yeah. You know, Don, I don't remember. I think I did. I either got all 8 or one of them still is 7. I think I got all 8. I got to double check. There is no boss, really. I mean... Well, that worked out. No enchant, but should still be a nice pigsy. Mm-hmm. It's like I knew she was in danger. Like I got ESPN or something, you know? I forget what my healing percentage is. I need to check. Oh fuck! I'm supposed to have pets traps in. I forgot. I think I have my leaf foot set up with the May cast mass faint. So if I cast traps, every time I cast a trap, there's a chance I'm gonna mass faint. I love it. It's part of my healer build. Let's roll. What was I missing here? Okay, missing purge. Fuck, I just said I was missing something else. Traps. Okay, I do have traps. I got storm traps. I'll leave normal feints for them. They got them. Not my quest. Not my quest. Oh, I think I like the next ones after these. Sweet. I'm gonna have to do a couple more. Maybe. Mind if I do a few more? Yeah. I don't know if you're waiting on me or not.
Watching SNL
Yeah, I figured.
things.
I told you. You're just...
Alright, as far as hits go, I have none. Toss one. Forgot to look at my healing percentage again. Damn it. Was it like 250, 260, 270, something like that? 255? I don't know. I don't remember. I forget what like stat range we were playing around in. I know it was ridiculous. Damn. Fun. Now, I know my healing percentage isn't like fully min-maxed. I know there was a few points I had identified I get from different places. Like pet jewel, pet trait, and one other spot. One other spot. I want to say I think I identified there's like another 10% out there within reach. I forget. It's been a while since I looked at that stuff. Yeah. Just want to see how much this is on one person. I don't think did I crit? I don't know. It's another thing, I think. Maybe one piece on your place and get crit as well. Oh yeah, that's what I was just talking about, Don. I knew there was one piece like that. I've done that fight in Novus a lot. I've just always had horrible luck. Let's see, we got a 267. That was close. Oh, Shatter's Lair. That's painful. Painful, I say. They're all fire. Hmm. Jump in there. Oh, yay. Hmm. I'm helpful. Oh, fuck. Do this one more time. We're gonna do it. And again, for those who don't know, my shadow build here, currently, alright, it's at 211 shadow rating. I mean, you can min-max get it closer to 20. I think there's some raid items that I could get, but I haven't done raids yet, that give higher shadow rating. Look at that. Click over here real quick. See if I can bring up the little Rashambo thing I got. Nope. My bad. One sec. Hit the wrong thing. Should fix here. There it goes. Alright, we are the dog. Well, I don't even need to look that up because it's a dog-eat-dog world. Dogs hit dogs. They're balanced. Yeah, Olive, I went to, after you said you couldn't get back in, I went to teleport to you and you weren't online anymore. I was going to carry you through one real fast with the Life Wizard. What time are you getting on tomorrow, Olive? I'm going to play some WoW tomorrow, but I'll play some Wizard too. I'm going to finish up Khrysallis and help you get some of that gear. I'll have to look, but it might. got going on? Yeah. Myths. Yep. I might have a good hit next turn. Hmm. Where's that symbol at, Genevieve? The Selenopolis symbol you're talking about. Oh, fuck it. That last one didn't just hit the monkey, did he? The dog's not supposed to spank the monkey. I've looked at it before, got it. It looks fun. I've always been more into medieval sci-fi, fantasy science fiction. But I do like Star Wars. I do like Star Wars. I like Star Trek too, but I do prefer Star Wars over Star Trek. I've seen there's a parody video out there where or a meme or something where they get like vision insurance for stormtroopers, and all the stormtroopers get their eyes fixed, and then like the Empire wins. They just didn't have vision insurance. Hell yeah, Genevieve. Thank you. Almost there. I didn't have the right gambits and stuff set up for my hits here. It just wasn't giving me the cards. It does that a lot in this fight. But overall, like, I mean, I'm doing over a quarter of the damage, so I'm doing my part. No, I haven't seen that one, Chris. I haven't seen that one. What we got here? We got Storm there with another balance. And nice. Yeah. Same Akira or different Akira? I don't know. Yep. And you know, it all goes back to the Clone Wars. They forgot to test the vision of the first clone, and the first clone couldn't shoot, and they cloned it, and it just multiplied the problem. Hello. Makes you. When we were zeroing our weapons, we had to have a tight shot group. So it's a within 2 3-round shot groups. You had to have like 5 of 6 almost touching each other. Small little triangle between them sometimes. It'd be a lot easier to talk about if I had like a piece of paper in front of me to show it all. I might give a class on that one day. When I was at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, I was the NCO that they had to go out and help run a lot of the weapons ranges. So I'd be the one going up and down the line, telling people like, switch your selector lever from safe to semi, watch your lane, scan your sector, whatever. But then also making sure that they know how to first battle site zero their weapon, and then to zero their weapon, which means you adjust the front and rear sights, fire and iron sights to qualify. Adjust the sights in order to hit the black, as your firearms instructor said. Oh yeah, well, so any type of if it's handgun range, in Army we had 9 mils, but the 9 mil range, yeah, that is more like you just gotta hit it, just hit the target, really. Yeah, adjusting the sights, that's more for basic rifle marksmanship. BRM, basic rifle marksmanship. There you go. But no blades. I thought for sure I was gonna have my pip on that turn. Damn. That's the only thing I hate about this fight. Like after like being in the fight for so long, it didn't start any like it pauses the shadow pip generation the entire time you're playing more. Let's see what we got there. We always have horrible fight on that, or luck on that. Let's see. Abstract Masterpiece Cape. We want the Aeon. I was making sure that wasn't Dakota because yeah, I wasn't gonna give Dakota a vote for anything. You shouldn't be like rushing in that fight. Like yeah. Just because the guy that said hit like a wet noodle early without any buffs, and then was like, why isn't everybody killing it? I'm like, because yeah. Ah, I was hoping for one more catacombs fight. Ah, I was gonna go healer and buff the storm. Maybe there. Look this up real quick. Come on, fucking wizard. Jeez. All right. Fun. Welcome, welcome. Hmm. I didn't see they were feeding all the buffs to the end there. I put the Storm Spear on the one that I assumed was the stronger Storm Wizard. Because, I mean, you can't always trust the order people run into the fights these days. Yeah, I did JRTC in 9th grade, but then after that, the school I went to didn't have it anymore. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I was always interested in joining. Dad wasn't around a lot, but when he was, I heard stories that he was Green Beret in Vietnam. Yeah, I understand the medical stuff, Chris. As for me, I was medically retired at 16 years active duty. The Army placed me on the permanent disability retirement list. I hurt my spine around the 5th year of service, and I kept going until 16. And after, nearly 11 years being active duty with a spine injury, it just got too bad that I wasn't fit to do anything anymore. Very nice, very nice. Let's see. Before I had to leave my school in Tennessee, when I had to bounce around a few different houses, I just made it into the Rangers team in JROTC 9th grade. I ran my 3 mile time in 15:15. First few years in the Army, I ran my 2 mile time around 12. That's as an adult. I'm running a lot faster as a teenager. Alright, I'm gonna finish the fight against Morgaunt. I'll see her again later, or next time on the Death Wizard. But for right now, I'm gonna show her who controls the Shadow Web. Because when I go into fights with Morgaunt, she struggles to get Shadow Pips. Because I have such a high Shadow rating on this character. Alright, I need some red pips real quick. I'd like to go to Mirage. Yeah, they're usually all around the place. They're over here. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, when I was at Fort Campbell, they were real big on the ruck marching. So I already had my spine injury at the time, so they didn't force me to do the air assault standard of 3 hours, but I did meet the Army standard of 4 hours for the 12-mile ruck march. That's depending on your gear, you could have between 60 and 80-pound load on you. Maybe more counting weapon and vest. But some people, they got radios and other things. Like, you take your assigned shit on the ruck stuff, right? Some people, they're assigned bigger weapons, you know? Some people got the fucking big-ass 249s, the automatic rifles and shit. You know, they got to carry those on those ruck marches. You got to be able to do the ruck march with your assigned stuff. Man, can you believe it started me with nothing in my bar at all? Holy shit. It's conspiracy. So that's another one of the random things. Like, no matter how much shadow you do, like, you know, some of them, it started them near their bars nearly full. I had nothing at all in my shadow bar, if you know how to read the shadow bars. Oh yeah, they're very strict about coming in with anything, because the thing is, like, everything that happened to me while I was in, like, you know, they're on the hook for it. You know, it's like workman's comp, or, you know, it's talking about like being a disabled veteran. Like, the only thing that really pissed me off in the whole process is like first time I heard, like, I started hurting real bad during my third deployment to Iraq. And after the deployment, I started telling doctors that, hey, every time, if I do anything at all, like, my back starts hurting very bad, and like it stiffens up, and like feel like I can barely move and stuff. You know, if I start doing any activity at all. But they're like, oh, it's just muscular. It's muscular. Take some ibuprofen, limited duty profile. You don't have to do much for 90 days. And they kept repeating that for nearly 2 years. Maybe go through physical therapy, didn't do shit. Denied me an MRI for nearly 2 years. First time they did MRI, they saw how fucked up it was. Yep. Essentially, my spine is severed at the sciatic nerve. When I move, it moves. Spondylolisthesis, L5's 3 millimeters forward of the S1. Last 2 segments of the tailbone permanently fractured, 90-degree angle. L2, L4 messed up, T8 messed up, a few in the cervical area. Yep. Yeah, before I got hurt, I was a master fitness instructor, or near it. That essentially, like, if sergeant majors had soldiers that were in danger of getting kicked out of the army because they couldn't pass a PT test, they'd bring them to me and be like, "Hey, you're going to go to Sergeant so and so," and they had to meet me in the mornings and in the afternoons. In the mornings in the field to do calisthenic exercises, and then in the afternoons at the gym for me to put them on cardio machines and weightlifting, and then sauna. And yeah, get people in shape so they didn't lose their jobs. Because in the military, if you can't pass PT tests, or if you fail 2 consecutive PT tests, you get kicked out. Fitness is important in the military. So by the way, for a decade with my spine injuries, I passed those fucking PT tests. But finally, it was right before the world shut down for COVID too, so that slowed my retirement a little, or like getting separated. Right before the world shut down for COVID, they did another MRI, and they saw stuff got worse, and they initiated a discharge, or medical retirement. I got reviewed. The Army changed how they did their PT tests, and because they changed how they did their PT test, doctors had to re-look at people's medical stuff, like me. So I got re-looked at after being stayed in for 10 years with the injury. I got re-looked at and cut at 16, short of some 20-year benefits, by the way. Yeah, I'm doing okay, but I should be doing better. But Chris, my last 5 years in, I was a senior instructor for military intelligence. I traveled the world teaching people how to do stuff. So my physical fitness wasn't really a question, because up here is what mattered. As a matter of fact, before my medical retirement was complete, I had a job as a civilian to do the exact same thing I was doing as a soldier. Because my last few years I was working side by side with civilian contractors, right? But, like, the Army couldn't send me anywhere else. So, because I couldn't do everything in the Army anymore, I couldn't stay in the Army. I shouldn't have done that one. Should have waited a turn. Feeding the blades. Hmm. Hmm. So yeah, I took the civilian job, but the thing that made me fully retire is at the same time, like I was retiring from the army and taking the contractor job, uh, is when I got COVID, had the COVID vaccine, and then it changed my gut bacteria, and I've been sick every day of my life since then. So I've been too sick to work normal hours. Yep. I haven't heard any about that program, Chris. I was focused more on counterinsurgency, counterterrorism. I don't know, like you ever see like NCIS or something where say you got one guy in the back giving the briefing to everybody of what they're about to do. Like I'd be doing that. Or like if the enemy did something, I'd be letting people know what happened. Or if I thought the enemy was going to do something, I'd let people know, you know. But anyways, on NCIS and stuff, sorry, I was looking at this. You might see people like I built also what's called like link diagrams. Like say this person knows this person, this person knows this person, this person's connected to that person, connected to this incident, connected to this thing that happened, and you know connect all the pieces of the puzzle together, so we know exactly who to take out. You know, like it was someone with my skill set and my job that tracked down Osama bin Laden, or you know worked with other people, right? So like, if an interrogator is asking questions, a 35 Fox wrote those questions, right? The interrogator didn't come up with the questions that they're asking the person, right? Interrogator's job is to get the answers. But like I was one of the people like we had to decide like what questions needed to be asked, right? What leads to the next piece of the puzzle, right? How do we stop the bad stuff from happening? For example, trying to stop the IEDs before they exploded. I got you. Yeah, I'm some familiar with stuff like that, but I haven't heard of those specifics. And sometimes if I see stuff online, you can't believe half the shit you see online. It's crazy. Well, yeah, like should be like duh. There's a few things though that like you know my mind puts together patterns of stuff. So a few things like that, yeah. Like a big part of my job in my third deployment was predicting when and where I thought IEDs were going to explode, so that way EOD or someone could try to find them before they happened, or And we were also pulling stuff out. That was the year that President Obama closed down Iraq and we were pulling out. So it's like every insurgent group in the country wanted to claim credit for us leaving. So every day we were having rockets shot at us. By the way, these were Katyusha Iranian-made rockets by Iranian trained militia members inside Iraq, firing at us, trying to kill American soldiers every day from 2003 till present. So, to say we've been at war with Iran for the last few weeks doesn't really surprise me, considering Iranians have been trying to kill service members for a few decades, or have been actively killing service members for a few decades. As a matter of fact, like my back injury is from like throwing my body around like a rag doll because I was having rockets come in near us like daily, right? I think the break in my tailbone came from like jumping in a deep ditch once. I don't know, it's hard to tell. They didn't find that till like later imaging. Well, my position, it always depended like what unit you were with, right? Is like most of the time I was with what we called Force Comm, which is your normal operational units, you know. So ground level. I mean, yeah, if there was an army team that was going to kick in a door in Baghdad, yeah, someone like me would be giving them a brief of, hey, you'll go in through this door. We expect this many people inside the building with these weapons. This many people on the first floor, second floor. This is their pattern of life, right? This is how you know what they look like. If you happen to capture many alive, which we always prefer alive, because we want our puzzle filled, right? So if you capture them alive, I need these questions answered. I don't know. Late night rant. Anyways, yeah. And just public knowledge for my job. 35 Fox. Well, it used to be my job. Well, and plus all that, let's see, you know, freaking anything I did there like isn't even classified anymore. But yeah. Some things go to the grave though. And it's pretty much common knowledge that Iranians try to kill us now. I mean, they've made countless attempts on our presidents, not just Trump. But hopefully the ceasefire works out. Hopefully the ceasefire works out. In my experience, they're just buying for time. Not 70 years. Nope. Depends on what it is, classification level. It's more like a 10, 15, 20 time frame. More like it gets reviewed those amount of years. Then at 20 years, it's like an automatic declassification unless someone has said, no, it stays classified. There's all types of regulations for it. And it depends like what it was, who it was with. Oh yeah, I was also a certified foreign disclosure officer. So like I could look through a classified document, rip out everything that I didn't think someone else needed to have, and be like, all right, here's a version you're allowed to have. Yeah, that's a job too. Oh yeah. Area 51's a myth, gotta. I'd like to believe it's real too. I mean, you know, like what we think about it is. Let's see. So, if anything, it's a training range. I've been in places near it. Now, I'm not going to discount everything for UAPs and stuff like that, because I do know I've been near places that I wasn't allowed to go. Like, I've known of places that if I tried to drive there, I would like people would show up in an ATV or something and escort me off, you know. But yeah, I mean, yeah, the place I know, it's one of the places that they have mentioned in those hearings for UAPs and stuff. Oh yeah, anything with power plants would be yes, yes. I can see things power plants, especially anything nuclear level. Yes, that would have the higher one. If not, just keep getting extended. Like I mentioned, they can review it and keep it classified. Like that's the stuff that happens with like say JFK and stuff like that. People are like, why aren't these files ever being released? Why aren't stuff being released? It's because every 10, 20 years, someone's like, nah, keep it classified. And for those who don't know what classification level means, short class. So you got unclassified, confidential, secret, top secret. They mean will not cause damage to the U.S., will cause damage to the U.S., will cause serious damage to the U.S., and will cause exceptionally grave damage to the U.S. That is what a classification level is. Hmm. Oh yeah, of course. Hmm. Yeah, I've been fully retired for several years now, though. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't have mine anymore because I'm fully retired now and hung everything up. But yeah, I had a TS SCI. But then, like, I was always in Force.com units. You don't, there's no top secret stuff in Force.com units. In Force.com, you're just talking about like day to day operations, uh, getting the job done. I mean, oh, of course, Chris, there's always that. Like, and that's one reason that we really don't get attacked, just because, like, Ukraine is a great example, right? Like Russia attacking Ukraine. Oh, which side note, I'm specialized in Russian battlefield tactics. I would teach people how to counter tactics if, say, for example, Russia invaded a country like Ukraine, and how would someone like Ukraine stop them dead in their tracks? But anyway, that's a story for another day. Uh, but yeah, but yeah, but yeah, Ukraine is a great example why countries are hesitant about invading the U.S. Because if Ukraine can stop Russia, what are we going to do to somebody if they try to attack us? But honestly, I wish for world peace though. Like I hate warfare. Like the number one goal of my job was to save lives and prevent loss of life. Um, Most of the stuff the army does is reactive. Soldiers like me, we want to go home and see our families, right? We're there for the people to our left and right. Uh, Everything we're doing is reacting. Like the QRF has to go outside the gate. QRF's Quick Response Force has to go outside the gate because a rocket was shot at us. We're inside our base, not messing with anybody. People start shooting at us, or we're trying to go set up a water tower for someone, and they try to ambush us, right? And it all goes down to politics too. It's all because of fucking politics. It was all because whenever we took out Saddam Hussein, Iran wanted control of Iraq, and we said no, they're going to have a democratic election. And Iran demanded Iraq. We said no. So Iran was responsible for the insurgencies in Iraq. Iran is the reason we lost so many people in Iraq. Iran's the reason that we were stuck in Iraq for so damn long. Iran's the reason Iraq was in a destabilized position and was able to be invaded by ISIS, because Iran, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, wants to do the same thing ISIS is doing. ISIS wants to expand and establish their caliphate. Well, if you go, the original caliphate was from Persia, which if you lived in Persia, when the rest of the world knew Persia, if you were Persian, you called yourself Iran. And it wasn't until recent history that people called Persia Iran, right? But Iran and Persia back in those times extended to the Tigris and Euphrates River, which was like half of Iraq. So, you know, like to them, it's like Russia wanting to reclaim all the USSR countries. You know, Iran thinks they should have that land. But anyways, so they destabilized what we were doing there. But, yeah. Yeah, like, and honestly, one of the biggest problems with all the countries is all the people that have been in charge for too many decades, and they won't let shit go, right? Like, it's just going to be a continuum of warfare if people don't just let stuff go somehow. So I don't know. I would like to see stuff happen good with this ceasefire, but based off what I've seen in my life, I have my doubts. Anyways, everybody, thanks for listening to me rant for a little bit. I don't know why it's late. I was smoking. You got me chatting. Anyways, hope everybody out there has a good night. I'll be back on here sometime tomorrow. Pause a few seconds, and then I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.